Hello everyone, how are you? I am Akrash, your teacher here, and I will teach you different questions and their answers. So I welcome you on classtheta.com. So our today's question is front running. Detector front running is defined as trading a stock or another financial asset by a broker who has inside knowledge of a future transaction that is about to affect its price substantially. It is illegal and unethical. Here's an example of front running. Say a trader gets an order from broker to buy 50,000 shares of Tesla, such as his purchase is bound to drive up the price of the stock immediately, at least in the short term. The trade set aside the broker request for a minute and first buy some Tesla stock for their own portfolio. Then the broker's order is executed. The trade could then immediately sell the Tesla shares and collect a profit. The trader has made a profit based on information that was not public knowledge. Your task is to create a front-running detector that will process option trade data from different exchanges and determine if front running has occurred. Your solution should be able to handle data from multiple exchanges with the expectation that additional exchange will need to be supported in the future. Your implementation should follow good OP design practices. Given the trade feed output a list of all broker trade ID, electronic trade ID pairs. A ready pair list should be ordered by the electronic trade timer. Trade pair is considered for running if all of the following conditions are met. A. One trade is of type broker and the second trade is of type electronic. B. The electronic trade occur 1 minute or less before the broker trade. C. Both trades are for the same product. D. Both trades are of the same type. E. Both trades have the same side. F. Both trades have the same expiry date. G. Both trades have the same strike price. Note the incoming trades from CPO do not have a side field. Instead, the quantity represents the side. A positive QTY represents a buy and negative represent a sell. Example: trade 1 that is equal to 2023 15 time 91 type broker QTY 500 strike 1500. XFly is equal to 2022 428 kind is equal to P exchange equal to CB05 common trade ID is equal to 737 a centimeter product A is equal to ABC trade 2 date equal to 2022 03 15 time equal to 924 type electronic QTY 200 STRKE 1500 expiry is equal to 2022 428 can P exchange CBOE trade ID W6029 product ABC trade 3 date equal to 2022 315 time 9 345 type electronic 90 y equal to 100 strike 1500 expiry 2022 428 kind P exchange CBOE trade ID T5 scene product FBG false condition B trade 4 date 2022 315 time 953 type electronic 90 y 500 strike 1500 XPNI 2022 04 281 current P exchange CBOE trade D1 K451A product XYZ FA or S condition C trade 5 date equal to 2022 0315 time 9 5 type electronic QTY 350 strike equal to 1500 expiry 2022 420 can't see front running has occurred. Your solution should be able to handle data from multiple exchanges with the expectation that additional exchange will need to be supported in the future. Your implementation should follow good OOP design practice. Give a trade feed output list of all broker trade ID, electronic trade ID pairs irate pairs should be ordered by the electronic trade time. A trade pair is considered front-running if all of the following conditions are met. One trade is of type broker and the second trade of type electronic. B. The electronic trade occur 1 minute or less before the broker trade. C. Both trade are of the same product. D. Both trade are of the same type. E. Both trade have the same side. F. Both trade have the same expiry date. G. Both trade have the same strike price. Note: the incoming trade from CBOE do not have side field. Instead, the currently represent the side A positive, Q2 represent buy, and negative represent and sell. Example: trade 1 date 2022 315 term 91 type broker Q2 minus 500 strike 1500 expiry 2022 428 can P exchange CPOE trade ID 737CM product ABC trade 2 date 2022 315 time 9 24 type electronic QY minus 200 strike 1500 expiry 2022 420 can P exchange CBOE trade ID W6C229 product ABC trade 3 date 2022 315 tab 9 345 type electronic QTY minus 100 strike 1500 expiry 2022 428 kind P exchange CBOE trade ID TSSRIN product ABC first condition B trade 4 date 2022 315 time 953 type electronic QTY minus 500 strike 15 under expiry 2022 420 can P exchange CBOE trade ID IK451 A product XYZ files condition C trade 5 date 2022 315 time 95 type electronic QTY minus 350 strike 15 under expiry 2022 428 can C exchange CBOE trade ID 9 and UMPR product ABC first condition D trade 6 date 2022 315 time 935 type electronic 90 by 200 strike 5 15 under expiry 2022 428 can P exchange CBOE trade ID 922 V3G product ABC first condition trade 7 date 2022 315 time 947 type electronic QTY minus 150 strike 15 under expiry 2022 421 CAD P exchange CBOE trade ID BG 54 and product ABC fails condition or trade A 8 date 2022 315 time 9 to 23 type electronic QI 200 strike 1550 expiry 2022 428 CAD exchange equal to CPOE trade ID 0607 THM product equal to ABC false condition P output 737 ACM. The answer of the question is to create a front-running detector that process option trade data from different exchange and determine if front-running occur. We can follow this step. Define a trade class represent individual trade with attributes such as date, time, type, quantity, strike, expiry, can exchange and trade ID. Second, implement a front-running detector class that takes list of trade objective input processes done to identify front-running instances. Third, implements method in the front-running detector class to filter trade based on type, broken electronics, sort trade by electronic, trade time, compare trade to identify running instance based on the specified condition. For output, the list of broker trade ID, electronic trade ID pairs for front-running instances. Here's a Python implementation of the front-running detector. Python from determining port, date, time, delta, class trade, def init, self, date, time, type, QTY, strike, expiry, kind, exchange, trade, ID, product, self, date, either date, self, time, either time, self, type, either type, self, QTY, either QTY, self, strike, either strike, self, expiry, either expiry, self, kind, either kind, self exchange equal to exchange, self trade ID equal to trade ID, self product equal to product class, front running detector, def init self trade equal to trade, def filter trade self trade type, return trade for trade it self trade if trade type your trade type, def sort trade by time self trade, return sorted trades key, lambda x determine strp time x time h percentage m percentage yes, def find front running pairs self electronic trade equal to self filter trade electronic broker trade equal to self filter trade broker electronic trade equal to self sort trade by time electronic trade broker trade equal to self sort trade by time broker trade for front running pair for electronic trade in electronic trade for broker trade in broker trade electronic time equal to date time strip time electronic trade time h percentage m percentage s broker time you determine strip time broker trade time percentage h percentage m percentage s broker time electronic time equal to time delta electronic trade product equal to broker trade product and electronic trade kind is equal to broker trade kind and electronic trade Q2Y multiple of broker trade Q2Y greater than 0 and electronic trade expiry equal to broker trade expiry and electronic trade strike to broker trade strike front running pair append broker trade ID electronic trade ID return front running pair example trade data into data 2022 315 time 91 tab broker Q2Y 500 strike 1500 expiry 2022 428 canned P exchange CBOE trade ID 737 ACM product ABC trade date 2022 315 time 924 type electronic Q2Y minus 200 strike 1500 expiry 2022 428 canned P exchange CBOE trade ID W6029 product ABC add more trade data create front running detector insert detector front running detector trade data find front running pairs detector find front running pairs print front running pairs. This implementation provide a basic structure of the front running detector. You can expand and modify it as needed to handle the additional exchange and conditions. Thank you for watching the video. If you have any question related to this video, please post a comment below. If you have any question in your mind, you can also post on the website and I will be answering you in the next video. Thank you for engaging with us. Until next video, bye bye.